this episode of The Commercial Break. The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Oh, yeah, cats and kittens, welcome back to The Commercial Break. I'm Bryan Green. This is my dear friend and the co-host of the show, Krissy Joy Hoadley. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. There we are. Hey, now, ho, now. How you doing, Brown Cow? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I had it on the wrong camera.
Was blank.
Yeah, I was trying to run it through my iPhone camera. Anyway, best to you in the podcast streaming universe. Thanks for joining us. People jumping into the chat. Yesterday was a lively chat. So youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Usually on Tuesdays, sometimes on Wednesdays, Thursdays around 1 p.m. Just depends on our schedule. But if you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and you turn on the notifications, it'll let you know when we go live. We usually hit the live button about 5 minutes before we go on. So give you plenty of time to go to the bathroom, pop your popcorn, cut your toenails, and get in. All right. And best to you also. Hey, so yesterday we talked about the Gary the Dolphin. Gerald the Dolphin.
Gerald, yes.
Gerald the Dolphin. And I will tell you what, I got a bunch of, not a bunch, but like 4 DMs in my Instagram saying that they had also fallen for the story of Gerald the Dolphin. They were like, something seemed off. I'm glad you told that story. And I'm like, just do a little bit of research. A little bit of research.
You got to do a little fact checking.
Yeah. And then so then today, another story comes up. Okay. There is a MAGA influencer online. Her name is Jessica Foster. She is a soldier. She is a beautiful blonde woman. She posts a lot of right-leaning content. She's in the Army. She posts a lot of right-leaning content, a lot of content with her in her uniform. She's out on the battlefield. She's meeting multiple times in the Oval Office with President Trump. She was at President Trump's Board of Peace. The whole speech the other day, giving a little talk. She's doing a lot of stuff. Like she's obviously she's out and about. She's a player. She's an operator. She's moving in and out. All this other stuff. And she has an OnlyFans account that is free to subscribe to, where she shows pictures of her feet.
Oh, okay. The back to the feet.
This is getting she's got 1 million followers, hundreds of thousands of views on each of her posts, hundreds of thousands of likes. I saw a post today, had 187,000 likes on one of her Instagram posts. I'll tell you what, that's an accomplishment. That's hard to do. You really have to be moving the needle. And then the comments galore. A lot of them from people, all of them from men, every single one of them from men.
Of course.
Most of them, and I'll say a majority of them, from people who do not speak English. They're speaking in a different language. But there are her fair share, I'd probably say 30-40% of those comments are clearly from older white men that are enthralled with Donald Trump. And they love that she's at the Oval Office with him, Melania, all these other people, right? And her foot account on OnlyFans is getting sometimes thousands of not subscriptions, but donations, tips.
Sure.
Some of those pictures are getting thousands of dollars worth of tips every time she posts.
There's a whole foot thing.
Yes, from guys,
Mhm.
the same guys who are commenting on her Instagram and her TikTok. This girl is taking the world by storm.
for her, a
Jessica
little
Foster.
Cross promotion there.
Little cross promotion. There is only one problem. Jessica is not real. She does not exist. She does not exist. She is not real. She is completely AI. She is
Oh my
100%
God.
manufactured in the mind of some perverted Yahoo.
Wow.
Probably not even living in this country, who is manufacturing her
And
these
making
pictures
money.
and making tons of money
God.
off of unsuspecting dupes who are just willing to pay anything to align with some kind of ideology and also feet.
Yes.
So it's
yes.
listen, that could be fucking, I don't know. Who was I? I was a fan of John McCain. I like John McCain. Remember him?
I do.
Yeah, John McCain.
Mhm.
All right. Went to war for this country.
Prisoner of war.
Prisoner of war for years, tortured, the whole 9 yards, came back, served his country as a senator, was willing to say the hard things, was a gentleman. You remember that famous moment when he was running against Obama and the lady said, Barack Obama is a terrorist or whatever he said. And he said, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am. We're not going to do that.
Yes,
That's not true.
I do remember that.
And we're not going to do that. We're not going to talk about, you don't have to vote for him, but we're not going to talk about gentleman and a scholar.
The good old days.
Man, how I reminisce. I'm just an old man reminiscing about when it was the things that used to happen. Anyway, I don't care if John fucking McCain was alive today and selling holy water that he bathed in. I would not just unsuspectingly start buying stuff because people aligned with John McCain.
Yeah.
You got to do your homework, kids. You got to do your homework. You have to understand that in this day and age, it's all a fucking grift. Even the real people, the Donald Trumps, the Don Juniors, the whatever, they're all grifting. They're all grifting. Remember we talked about Kalshi, the Kalshi markets,
Mhm.
and how $500 million worth of money went into Kalshi to bet on
About
whether or
Iran.
not, yes, we would attack Iran before this particular date, which happened to be Saturday. It happened on Friday. $500 million went in hours before they announced that they were attacking Iran. And guess what? I can guarantee you that is just the kind of grift that is just perpetual in our fucking everything today. Everything. Yesterday, Donald Trump was on stage in, I think it was Ohio. Kentucky. He was in Kentucky. He was doing a rally. He likes to go out there and do his rallies, get his people all pumped up. All the people behind him look like they fell off the turnip truck. They're all standing there. One poor lady passed out. I don't know if you saw. Did you see that?
No,
She passed out, and Don said, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And then he said, "Take your time. Take your time. Take your time." I didn't want her
Take
to
your time.
pop back up. So he's doing that, and guess who showed up? Jake Paul, the wannabe boxer with the broken jaw, who's making billions and billions of dollars on whatever water he's deodorant.
Is he the one that bought something here in Georgia?
He did.
Yeah.
He bought the largest single piece of, it's like the largest land transaction in 100 years or whatever. He bought thousands of acres down in South Georgia of low country swampland. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but hey, listen, to have land is, land
They're
is
not
land.
making more of it.
They're not making more of it.
Mhm.
I don't know why you'd want to buy that particular piece of land. Maybe you just feel like you can
Maybe
build
he
a
could
house in the
start
middle
his
of it.
little commune
His little
down
fiefdom.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Full of ayahuasca taking wannabe MMA fighters.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's good.
Like Tyson can come visit.
Yeah. It's all a fucking grift, man. You got to be careful. There's stories about dolphins. There's fake soldiers. There's Jake Paul trying to sell you deodorant. It's all out there. It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah,
kids.
it's just so much easier not to research,
It is. And there's the point,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's easier to believe than to research. And this is a real challenge. And I got to trying to teach my children critical thinking.
Mhm.
Because the other day, one of my kids, sometimes I scroll on Instagram, the kids are sitting next to me and I scroll on Instagram on my safe account because, one of my accounts is all bikini pictures, but on one of my safe accounts, I scroll and it's a lot of family related stuff. Instagram knows I'm a dad. And so it's a lot of family related stuff. And there was a story about a dog who got lost, and then he walked 7,000 miles to get with his cat friend to find their owner.
Yes.
And one of the kids was like, wow, that's crazy. That really happened. And I go, it did not really happen. It's just a story. And he said, no, there's a dog. Look, it's real. This is
Yeah.
not like a cartoon. It's real. And I go, it is a cartoon. That's the problem. The cartoons today are real. They look real, but they're not real. And you're going to have to learn somehow, some way. And I know it's going to be really difficult to decipher between real and not real moving forward in this brand new world. And I don't even know how to teach them that kind of critical thinking.
No.
Yeah, you're just going to have to. But if you look at Jessica's pictures, this soldier that we were talking about, if you look at her pictures, you can see that like sometimes the American flag has like 12 stars, you know, or the stripes are misaligned, or, you know, something in the background doesn't add up, or one of her eyeballs is twitching. Like if you look, you can clearly see that something is afoot. You just don't know really what it is, and you have to go do your homework. I found it to be suspicious. I read the story first before I found her Instagram, so I already knew.
Well, I thought they were supposed to have some kind of, you know, AI generated message.
Yeah,
on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, that's Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook is doing anything about anything.
Yeah.
They're not. They're not doing anything about anything. As a matter of fact, now Meta's Meta glasses, the Facebook glasses, just rolled out in beta testing the ability to do facial recognition anywhere in the world to anybody. In other words, you're wearing your Meta glasses, you've got them popped on, and you're looking at somebody. Meta can identify who they are and give you information about them.
That is wild.
It's too
and
much.
So
It's
scary.
too fucking
Yeah,
much,
no.
man. Now we're outed, Krissy. We're never going to be able to go anywhere again. People are going to be like, Bryan Green, the commercial break. Yeah. You owe Crunch Fitness $36.
Yeah. Have you been back?
I have been back.
Okay.
I have been back, and there was, I think I've been back like 4 or 5 times. There's most of those times unaccosted, unmolested.
Okay, good.
But one of those times it was again with the same bullshit. What was his name? I can't remember the guy's name now. What was his name? Brad? No.
He found you again?
Chad, Brad, Gary. Was it Gary? I think it was Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, I think it was Gary.
Hi, Bryan. Hi.
Hey, Gary. How you doing?
Great, you're coming in for a little, what are you going to do? The 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1, you're still fat workout? What is that you were doing? You wanna actually put on some muscle there? You're looking the same.
No, Gary, I think I'm just gonna go and hit the treadmill and then do my 666 routine.
666, that's what it was. 6 minutes trying to get a 6-pack after you eat 6 bowls of cereal and cream. Doesn't work that way, Bryan, but we're here for you whenever you're ready to start actually working out. You let us know. I got a whole team of people here just waiting for you. Look at us. You want to look like this, or you want to look like whatever that is? Okay, talk to you later.
All right, thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
No problem. You don't mind if we put you up on the TVs as an example of what not to do.
Of the before?
Yeah, before. And still before.
Before 666.
Before.
After 666.
Yeah,
Same.
before doing it on your own. Still doing it on your own. It's a great sales pitch. We've actually signed up like 6 people since you came in. Can you go by the window on the treadmill so that I can point to you? See that guy? That's what happens when you don't buy the extra packaging.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
No problem. What are you going to do for lunch? Probably not avocados. Just say it.
Tuna and avocado. That's the Frankie.
Yeah,
That's the Frankie
listen,
method.
That's my method too. What's your method? 6 donuts, 6 Coca-Colas, and 6 double cheeseburgers? It's working? Whatever. Is that dad bod you're going for? Dad Bod Plus. That's what I call it. Dad Bod Plus. 50 plus, Dad Bod Plus. You have zero shape, Brian. That's an interesting body type you have. What is that? Is that, what do they call that?
Well, there's
Bubble belly?
the pear, the apple.
Yeah. You look like an avocado. You look like a 2-week-old avocado. Small up here, big down there. How do you have so many curves but no butt? How did that happen? Are you doing workouts to get your butt smaller? Because usually you're trying to do the other way. Anyway, go back to your 666 and we'll be here up front laughing at you. I mean, talking
cheering you
about
on.
Yeah, cheering you on with our cameras out. Talk to you soon, Brian. Good to see you back. You want to go in the tanning bed? Because nothing says healthy like working out incorrectly, coming inconsistently, eating terribly, and then going into the tanning bed. You are a picture of health. Who's your health advisor? Robert Kennedy Jr.? Okay, talk to you later.
Bye, Gary.
Yeah, bye.
You love that guy. Love that guy.
No.
I keep going. He keeps busting my balls.
Exactly. Has it slowed down any at all in there? Have
Oh,
you
yeah,
noticed?
yeah.
January, it's
Yeah.
packed.
Oh, and I've
February, pretty packed.
Yeah.
March. Okay, here we go.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but the other 3 people I introduced you to
Are
are
gone.
back doing Uber Eats.
Yes.
Because we don't have anybody in here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get you, because I need you to keep my job. All right.
Yeah, it's slowed down considerably.
Yeah.
Considerably. It was packed the first couple of weeks, and now not so much. But hey, listen, I didn't go last week either because I had things to do, but I didn't go last week either. It's just kind of the thing. You get all excited and motivated.
Of course.
But a habit is a habit, and it can go one way or the other. You can have a habit to go every day, or you can have a habit to sleep in and feel much better about yourself.
Well, since the time change, things have been I've been a little off this week.
God, the time change kills the kids.
I
You used to be able
know.
to get them to bed at least the youngest one at 7 p.m. And now it's more like 8:30 because not only is it the time change, it's the sunshine
light.
outside.
Yep.
Yeah. It
I
really-
enjoy it. I enjoy the later longer,
love it.
but
Love it. And it was perfect for the wedding, by the way, because
oh yeah.
then the wedding could happen under this beautiful sunlight that wasn't like super beating down on you. Well, it was raining anyway, but it was cloudy. But then when the clouds went away, right as the reception was getting kicking, the sun was going down over this beautiful estuary, this marsh down there on Amelia Island. And that just generated the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen. Everyone saw it at the same time because everyone was eating and then mass exodus out to the balcony or the porch
to go see it.
And everyone was taking pictures and it was just
I love
perfect.
that.
Yeah. One of my daughters put her hand out. It looked like the sun
Oh,
was on her hand. I'll show it to
hand.
you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really, really pretty.
Aw.
Anyway, all right. Well, we have so much more fun for you today. I don't know what that is, but when
We'll
we take
figure it
a
out as
break,
we
I'll
go.
figure it out. Yeah. That's how we roll here at the commercial break.
Yes.
Why plan when you can just talk? All right.
It's called improv.
Improv. We're going to improv this break. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Rachel, your new voice of God here on TCB. And just like you, I'm wondering just how much longer this podcast can continue. Let's all rejoice that another episode has made it to your ears, and I'll rejoice that my check is in the mail. Speaking of mail, get your free TCB sticker in the mail by going to tcbpodcast.com and visiting the Contact Us page. You can also find the entire commercial break library, audio and video, just in case you want to look at Krissy, at tcbpodcast.com. Want your voice to be on an episode of the show? Leave us a message at 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. Tell us how much you love us, and we'll be sure to let the world know on a future episode. Or you could make fun of us. That'd be fine too. We might not air that, but maybe. Oh, and if you're shy, that's okay. Just send a text. We'll respond. Now I'm gonna go check the mailbox for payment while you check out our sponsors, and then we'll return to this episode of the commercial break.
Best to you, best Best to you, best to you, best to you.
Oh man, is this new
Dun, dun,
season?
dun, 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 dun.
Bam, down.
Synthesizer.
Bam, down. It's synthesizing. This new season of Love is Blind, well, I have not watched it. It's certainly generating a lot of
That's what you said.
hadoodle.
I'm
It's
still
online.
moratorium on it. I am not going.
I'm not
there.
doing it. No,
Mm-mm.
I'm not doing it. They're already done the reunion and everything. It's
Oh,
it's over.
oh,
It's
okay,
done.
it's already
It's
done.
gone. It's
Okay,
see you
good.
later. Yeah, because they'll
It's
put out
done.
another one
Right.
in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Exactly.
But this one seems to have more drama than usual. There's a lot of these guys are real douchebags. But that is because the producers know exactly who they're looking for now. They're 10 seasons into this, or when I said 8 seasons into it. They know exactly what they're looking for. And they're not looking for normal, regular human beings
No.
that date. They're looking for crazy people who can generate drama. And then they choose a producer who's a master at getting bullshit out of their mouths, and then they follow them along the journey. That is how it works.
Did
But
anybody get married? Do you know?
I don't think anybody got married this
Again.
time. Yeah, again. Let's see here. Love is Blind marriages. It's season 8, right?
I guess.
One did.
A one.
Yeah.
Okay.
One did. Taylor and Daniel. I don't know who those are. Everybody else said no. Everybody else said no. So Love is Blind has now become just an experiment in who can get famous faster on Love is Blind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if that is what it is, that is what it is. But the show needs to become self-aware. Don't try and be this altruistic, pious bullshit about how you're putting people behind a curtain and trying to make them love each other without seeing each other, because it never works the way you want it to. And even the one couple out of all the seasons that I thought, that's it. That's the true example of how love is not blind. The very rich, beautiful girl that married the country bumpkin, got tall country bumpkin guy, that clearly were a mismatch from the beginning physically, but they really seemed to love each other otherwise. They got married. They had a kid. They got divorced. There you go. It's all over.
They got divorced. There's that other couple from the very first season that did.
They did.
Yeah.
And they have kids
They
now.
do too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other couple who has produced the only tear I've ever shed over Love is Blind was the couple, the guy. He had two choices. He chose the one that everyone was like, no, don't choose her. But he chose her. And at the honeymoon, I don't remember this guy, kind of nerdy dude, weird, quirky personality. And he chose her. And then they realized very quickly they weren't for each other. So they left the honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he found the other girl out in the real world. Found her.
Oh, that's right.
And then remember they had the, if you get a chance of not taken, if you want to sit it out or dance, just dance. Remember, they got married, and there's the song that his mother used to sing to him, and she had died, and the whole fucking world is sobbing profusely because he found his real love. That was a true love story for the ages on reality TV. And Astrid and I were sobbing like children, like everybody else was in that particular scene. It was the best use of music that Love is Blind has had, and the best couple that they produced. They are still together. But I just refuse to watch it now.
I'm picturing the one. What was the one season where the girl jumped? They jumped on the jet ski and went off into the lake.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's
like,
you!
What? Fuck you! And it's like, I'm just driving a jet ski and fingering my girl, fingering your girlfriend. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
It was the whole fucking premise is.
They need to scrap it.
Yeah, they need to
start
scrap
over, get something new.
I think they're signed through season 10, if I'm not mistaken. Season 10's the last one, for sure. They'll go to 10 seasons, and then that'll be it. But it's a big hit around the world, too. So
yeah, they've got all the other countries.
Yeah, they have all those franchises that Nick and Vanessa are not a part of.
I watched the English one, I think.
I watched the Japanese one.
But you did? Okay.
The Japanese don't make for great reality television shows. They're just not a very dramatic culture. Yeah. And so little tiny slights were like, dun, 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 dun. And it was like, She didn't say hello? Is that what? She didn't say hello to him?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The different customs.
Different
and things.
customs, different cultures.
Yeah.
Weird. The German one is full of beautiful people. I think it was the German one, Amsterdam, whatever. I saw that one. That was like clear. It's like Married at First Sight versus Married at First Sight Australia. Married at First Sight here, they're making an effort to get people together that actually will get married and have a long-term relationship. Married at First Sight Australia, fucking put a bunch of beautiful drunk people in a room and watch them fight and film it at every angle and cut it on the cutting room floor, put it on the cutting room floor, and that's what they do. And that I don't even know if that's still around. Remember?
Yeah, we had the girl on.
We keep saying our first interview was Veer Das, but that's not true. Our very first interview was Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, from Love is Blind Australia.
Yeah, you were DMing with her. And then she agreed to come on. That was back when we weren't even in the studio together.
Not very often.
I remember being at like my bar stool.
Well, we did it at night, I think is why.
We did.
Yeah, we did it at night because she was in Australia. It was like 9:00 at night. But we were in that studio down there.
Okay, we had that.
That was first season, first 40 episodes.
Yeah.
And we were with her for like 2 hours. I think we were talking to her for a long time. And she was great. We loved her. And her whole storyline was fucked up because she was dating like this older guy. She was older. He was older than her. He was like in his 50s and he couldn't get it up or something.
Yeah,
he wouldn't
that's
sleep
right.
with her. And she was like, just bang me. And he's like, I don't want to. And then he got upset because he heard our interview. Remember?
Right.
So this is a couple on Love is Blind Australia. You can go back and listen to this. It's Michelle. I'm
Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight. Michelle Maths, Australia. I remember Maths.
Yeah, was that like the first season for that?
No,
Or
it was
second
season 4.
Oh, okay.
Michelle Karen. And she was in a relationship with Steve. Michelle was 48 years old. Steve, I believe, was 54 years old, something like that. And so they were the older couple in the group, but they had a lot of the drama because Michelle was into Steve. Steve seemingly was into Michelle, but he refused to sleep with her, make out with her, do anything with her. And people were like, dude, she's pretty. Why don't you like just give it a go? Like, you guys are in your 40s. What are you?
Right.
You're not saving it for marriage. Like, go for it. Have a little fun. See if it works out. This is a whole storyline that unfolded. And Michelle got angrier and angrier as the season went on. And Steve just tried to play it like he was, cool. But then everybody started assuming that he had boner problems, right?
Oh,
And so Krissy and I talked to Michelle for like 2 hours about this, and we go down that road. Well, what Michelle knew, but we didn't talk about on the interview, is that I was also DMing with Steve.
Oh, yeah.
And so I tried to get Steve to come on after Michelle, and he said, interview Michelle first. Let's see how it goes. And then, maybe we'll talk to it. I'm trying to like put this behind me, but it was a huge hit here in the United States. So I think he was nervous about it. So the interview aired, and instantaneously he wrote me this long note like, hey dude, really? You're busting on me about boner problems? Like, you don't even know me. I don't have boner problems. And I said, Steve, it's a fucking interview on a podcast. What do you want me to do? I come on and talk about it. If you don't have boner problems, tell me online. Tell me. Nah, he didn't. No, Steve didn't do that. Whatever happened to Steve?
I don't know.
Where's Steve now?
He's in Sydney or wherever he is.
It was filmed in let's see here. It was filmed in 2020. So during the pandemic.
Right.
So Steve would be 60 almost now. So I hope he found somebody that's cool. I'm sure he still listens to the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every episode.
And then I'm trying, but let's take a travel back to the early times. Remember Dean with the dog?
Oh, Dean and the dog.
Dean and the dog.
Yes.
Dean was this guy who would put out a podcast episode that was 30 minutes long 6 times a day. He loved the commercial break. Always be talking about us. And his name was like Dean Ween, or not Dean Ween, but Dean and the Bean or something. And he had his dog, and he would go on and he would pop on YouTube and he'd do these 30-minute episodes multiple times a day. And he was just going for it. And there'd be like 6 viewers. I mean, it wasn't a lot, right? But he loved the commercial break. And so I think one time, didn't we have him on the show
I think
for a minute?
We did. Yeah, we talked to him.
What happened to Dean?
Dean.
Wow, the old days. The good old days. Those were the good old days.
I know.
We had no fucking clue what we were doing. Can't say we're much better than at it now.
No.
But hey, listen, we're here. We're still here.
It was
That's
the Wild
important
West.
part.
We were what's the word? Breaking through.
Bodie, Dean and
Dean
Bodie.
and Bodie.
Dean and Bodie. That's right.
Yes.
Let's see if Dean and Bodie are still doing their thing. Hold on. Dean and
That dog was cute.
That dog was good. Bodie the dog. He had that song, remember?
Yes. It was catchy.
Bodie.
Yeah.
Bodie. It's the Dean and Bodie show. Dean and Bodie show. The Dean. How do you spell Bodie? B-O-D-Y, right?
B-O-D-I?
B-O-D-I? The Dean Bodie show. That's what it was. It's the Dean Bodie show. Oh my God. Sorry guys, but I got to get to the bottom of this now. I'm obsessing.
Well, you were at the time too.
Wow.
I'm even wondering if it's ever working because I can't hear anything anymore. It went from this noise, to like nothing. I got like a stealth fridge.
Is that his latest?
That's his latest and greatest. Is he
From
still
when?
doing this? He seems to be doing shorts now. He was on 9 months ago. He's on 11 months ago. He's on a year ago. He's on 3 years ago. The Dean Bodie show. The Dean Bodie podcast. He has more subscribers on his channel than we do on ours. Fuck you.
Well, it's the dog.
It's the dog.
Yeah.
It's the dog. 1 year ago, he was doing it. 1 year ago. Okay, let's see.
All right. Well.
All right.
That is why you are my shoo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I got the shamalama, shamalama lama ding dong.
Shamalama ding dong.
Shamalama ding
That's
dong.
the name of our
Yeah,
episode.
that's right. Fascinating. Fascinating podcasting, Dean. I'd like to see you've evolved over the years. Singing Shamalama Ding Dong to open the show. It's got 1 view. It's just better than some of our episodes. I'll say that. No shade, Dean.
No.
Hey, if you're still out there listening, we love you, buddy. We love you.
Yeah, we're still here for you.
It's the Dean and Bodie show.
People were getting wild back
People
in the
were getting wild. That's right.
Pandemic days.
I talked to him. I remember. We need to bring out Blue. I'll bring Blue in
Yes.
here. You want me to bring Blue in here next segment? I'll bring Blue.
We
in the
need
next
to.
segment. Okay, we'll bring her in. Let me go get her. Let me go wrangle her up from whatever
We'll
nonsense.
just set her
she's
on the
up to.
table right there.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll sit on the table. We could try. We could try to sit her on the table. She can't get down, so she'll just stay
Right.
there. Yeah, wow. That's the beginning of this show. You just think about it, and we're rounding close to 1,000 episodes. That's really insane to think about. Hey, shout out to shout out. I just want to share something that I'm very proud of and I'm excited about. My wife will be starting her own podcast in Spanish with some of her friends very soon. Give it a month, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very big announcement. We're all very excited about
That
it.
is huge.
It's in the planning stages, but it looks like they're getting serious about
I
it.
love it.
I'm going to help them with, their equipment and
Yeah,
production
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. They won't record it here because the commercial break sign is hard to do something with. But her and some of her friends who
I
are all
love
Spanish speaking
this.
are going to do a little chisme, what they call a gossip show.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you speak Spanish, I will for sure let you know how to find it when it comes out. But she was doing a little planning about it this morning, and I'm very proud of her. I'm very
Me
excited.
Too. Oh my gosh.
For someone that's terribly shy,
Yes.
this is a big deal. But she's
Yes.
excited. She wants to do it. So
Good for her.
I think after 6 years of watching me do it,
right. She
she's
feels a little comfortable.
I can do so much better than that. And she probably can. Will it hurt Brian's ego if Astrid's show does better than mine? Probably. Then I'll just go work for that show.
Right.
Then I'll just go be the host of that show.
No, you and I will be the Nick and Vanessa.
Yeah, the Nick and Vanessa.
Of the Love is
We'll
Blind.
walk in every couple of minutes and we'll say something in English. Now, girls, settle down. You have husbands. Have no clue what you're talking about. All right, see you later.
Yeah.
So Astrid and company will soon be doing
I love
their
this so
own
much.
show. All right, so why don't you give us 2 and 2, and I'll
Gonna
put
go
on a
wrangle
song,
Blue?
and then we go see if I can wrangle Blue, and we'll see if we can show her to. We'll see if she can stay still for 15 minutes during a segment. I doubt it, but you never know.
We'll try.
We'll try. All right, we'll be back.
Let me do something Brian has never done. Be brief. Follow us on Instagram at The Commercial Break. Text or call us 212-433-3TCB. That's 212-433-3822. Visit our website, tcbpodcast.com, for all the audio, video, and your free sticker. Then watch all the videos at youtube.com/The Commercial Break. And finally, share the show. It's the best gift you could give a few aging podcasters. See, Bryan? That really wasn't that difficult now, was it? You're welcome.
I saw you in there in the VIP, bottle service and Hennessy. My heart went crazy, it skipped a beat. I thought that you could be with me. I walk over to you, we lock eyes. You're my wife and I realize you're with my friend and it's no surprise. Watching you two makes my flag rise. I have a cut crush on you. I have a cut crush on you. I hide in the closet, let you do what you do. I have a cut crush on you. So baby, grab your phone, start to swipe. We need to spend some time getting it right. I don't want you to be alone tonight. I want you to cheat without a fight. When you're in the bed with my favorite guy, I hide myself and try not cry. I love you, lady, but I won't lie. My therapist even wonders why. I have a cut crush on you. I have a cut crush on you. I hide in the closet, let you do what you do. I have a cut crush on you. Grab a man and let's paint the town. I'll stay in the corner and watch it all go down. I promise not to make a sound while you and neighbor ground and pound. It's so lovely to be your man. I can't do what the other guys can, but when you're happy, I feel grand. He can be your lion, I'll be your lamb. I have a cut crush on you. I have a cut crush on you. I hide in the closet, let you do what you do. I have a cut crush on you. I have a cut crush on you. I hide in the closet, let you do what you do. I have a cut crush on you. I love to watch you get screwed. I have a cut crush on you. I just love watching dudes. I have a cut crush on you.
I just love watching dudes. There's Blue. There you go. There she is in all her glory. That's the one you hear every single episode of The Commercial Break. Little Yorkie.
This little girl.
Little mangy little mutt.
Yes.
Mangy little mutt, but she's not very little, is she? She's like a 22-pound Yorkie. What you got? You got all that fat in there. There you go. We were talking about Bodie. I was with Chipper today. Chipper at Starbucks, and Lance is trying to figure out how he posts. I told him, I said, you got to post Chipper. If you post Chipper, she'll get views, right? And we were trying to figure out how to post. Just ignore her, and I think she'll probably later.
Yeah.
He wants to make like an Instagram account.
Oh yeah,
so that he could put Chipper on there and that Chipper could get lots of views, because those puppy accounts, they go crazy.
Oh, I know.
Right. If I could get Blue to sit still for 1 second, I'd probably take some pictures of her. And the truth is, like, if Blue is with you and she's in a calm mood and everybody else in the room is calm, this is the Blue you love. The Blue that just lays there, sits there, hangs out. But this is not the Blue you get 90% of the time. 90% of the time, she's chasing you around, going crazy. Look, she's looking for a way out of here. She's like, fuck this. Where's the food?
What am I doing up here?
Okay, lay down, Blue. It's okay. Lay down. You don't have to do anything, dog. We're not asking you to perform. Yeah, I know. She's like, okay, then
She's
pet me.
rubbed my stomach.
Yeah, she's like, then pet me. Okay, I'll pet you. Here you go. All right, there you go. A little pet, little rubbing. Yeah. You smell like Nico.
Yeah.
You're getting to that age where you just like, it's hard to keep the dogs from not smelling their breath.
The breath.
Mm-hmm. And the dog, every year the vet wants me to twice a year to clean her teeth.
Yeah.
Never in my life and any of the dogs I have ever owned has a vet suggested that I clean her teeth, like a professional cleaning, like put her under.
Yeah, no, my dad just got that for his dog, Champ.
What's that?
Yeah, my dad just had to do
Oh,
the
he
same
did?
thing. Yeah, he was
Okay.
like, his breath is terrible.
Yeah, but
And we've got to do something.
but we did it, and it didn't take care of the breath.
Oh, it
It
didn't.
didn't. No. So we're gonna get her teeth cleaned probably next month. But
Yeah.
yeah, listen, it's not that I got it wrong about Blue. You have to live with Blue to understand Blue.
Yeah.
I love her. This is the reason why she's still here. It's because
Oh, yeah.
I do love her. And when she goes, I will be the first one shedding a tear. No doubt. I was the first one to hold her. I picked her out. I will be shedding a tear. But it's like Chinese water torture sometimes. She never stops barking. And when you have a loud shriek all the time in
Mhm.
random moments in your life, it's like PTSD.
Yeah.
You start, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to say like a soldier because they actually do real brave shit, but like bombs or guns going off. It's like, I'll be sitting here in the studio, just me and Blue in the house, working on something.
Yeah.
Blue, what are you barking at? And what she's barking at is she got on the bed and she doesn't want to get down on her own. So she wants me to come take care of her. Fine, I will.
Yeah.
You big old mutt, you big mangy mutt. You're a
Oh,
big mangy mutt. I do love you.
She does
though.
have the cutest little
I do
face.
love you. We have a nighttime routine. Nighttime routine is I eat, she stares at me, and then she knows when I'm done because I'm a sucker for all my little girls. I give her a bunch of treats, and she knows it. So she'll just wait for me. She just sit there outside in the kitchen, just
Mhm, mhm.
breathing that nasty breath. Right, Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do today? You gonna go into the neighbor's yard, dig up some dead animals?
Well, yeah, didn't she do that a little while back?
She's doing that all the time. She found a dead animal in the neighbor's yard.
Oh,
She
God.
can't get enough of it. Every time I go,
Ah.
Blue, get out here! Screaming at her.
Blue!
She's taking a shit in the neighbor's yard every day. Meanwhile, my neighbor's like, don't worry about it. Let Blue go. Blue can do whatever she wants back here. And then one day, I saw one of the teenage kid. He's like 17 years old. He's back there playing lacrosse. He's a big, buff 17-year-old kid. Nice, super nice kid. I saw him. I was watching him back there. And then at one point, he like started looking at his shoe. And I was like, I knew exactly what he was looking at. I was like, fuck. I can't let Blue over there anymore. But Blue's like a magician. She finds a way to get over there, even though it's all gated and
Yeah, I
fenced
know.
up.
I was going to say there's the fence.
I don't know. I think she chewed a hole through something because she just finds a way to get over there. And I'm like, what is going on? And then sometimes it'll be, I don't know. Sometimes Blue's like under a bed or on a bed or somewhere. We don't know. She's small. We don't know where she is. She's in the house. Sometimes you'll hear a bark and you don't know where it's coming from. And it's the front door. She's at the front door. I'm like, how the fuck did you get out of the house?
I know.
I don't know.
She is a little magician, aren't you?
She is a smelly little magician.
Aren't you, Blue?
Yeah, David Copperfield ended his run.
Oh, really?
25-year run at the Mirage, I think it was, because he's in the Epstein files.
Yeah.
It's time, boys. It's time to pay the paycheck, boys. Sorry. Did you think you were going to get away with it? Honestly. And I don't think this is the end. And now there's a Trump accuser in there. And FBI was trying to hide those files and they found him. That looks terrible for the president. I'm not saying it's true. It's an accusation. It is. There was never any charges filed, but she did get paid a large payout from the Epstein estate. So, and the accusation
That whole
is
thing
terrible.
is such a web.
Such a web. It's all over the place. And then yesterday they brought in the accountant who they had never, ever interviewed before. They had never interviewed Epstein's accountant.
What?
And yesterday they brought him in closed doors. They interview his account and check this out. He was getting his money from 5 people. 5 people. Les Wexner from Victoria's Secret, the Gap, Limited, the whole thing, right? Billionaire many times over. Retail giant, retail genius. All right. But a very quirky, weird man. We all saw some of that footage came out when he went and he testified. Okay. Les Wexner. The guy from Citibank, can't remember his name. Another hedge fund billionaire. I know she's just not going to leave it alone now. I'm going to put her down on the floor. And then the Rothschilds. The Rothschilds were giving him money also. The Rothschilds. So, You know all those conspiracy theorists that I hate that are constantly throwing out all those weird conspiracy theories about the Rothschilds, all that other bullshit. I don't know. It's a web. Now there's more evidence that's been leaked that says that it's likely that he was scared for his life. It was likely that there were other people in or around his cell around the time that he died that have not. It's likely.
It's very fishy.
Yeah, it's all very fishy. It's all highly suspect and highly circumspect. The circumstances are highly unlikely. All of it. And now I'm casting shade on the whole fucking story. I don't think he worked alone. I think he may have been an operative for either the U.S. government, private interests, or many different governments. He's an agent collecting leverage on people, secrets that then other people could use to leverage geopolitical events and or financial transactions. And it just doesn't look good, any of it. And it makes me believe, and I've always known this, that people with money and a lot of power are controlling events far beyond, flying their private plane to pretty islands, far beyond being able to move the markets in a financial way because of the amount of wealth that they have. They are moving events around the world in their direction. And you wonder why some of these people who seem to have heads on their shoulders at some point are now bowing to the king, are now doing anything that some people say, Netanyahu or Trump or whoever. And it's pretty clear. It's pretty obvious why that's happening, because they have been blackmailed into doing so. And so it's either play the game or don't play the game. And if you play the game, you'll be rich and fabulously wealthy. You'll just have to be an evil motherfucker with no soul. And if you don't play the game, you will suffer the consequences, up to and including your life or the people around you. And that is an insane thing to think. And I would normally, 5 years ago, I would say conspiratorial thinking, it doesn't make sense. But now, it's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
And so I'm not going to be this guy who holds on to a position just because I had it at one time. My thinking is changing as the evidence is coming out.
Yeah.
And I think this is super duper bad for our president. And I say anybody who's any 40-year-old man who is taking liberties with young teenagers, as young as 13 years old, to hell with you.
Yeah.
I don't care. Whatever the consequences are, the consequences are. There are a lot of things I can forgive. Stealing, robbing, I can forgive a 21-year-old that's dating a 17-year-old. I can forgive a 15-year-old that's dating a 13-year-old. Like those are things you can go, okay, that's just young puppy love. That's just whatever it is. What I cannot forgive is adult grown men with young children. No. That I cannot forgive at all. And there is increasing evidence that there are so many people involved in this that they should all go to hell.
So many. And I was even reading a story the other day too about like the OBGYNs, the gynecologists that were seen that he was just funneling all of these women to from,
That's it.
all of the,
Yep.
I mean, it was certainly
Make
a
sure
trafficking
Absolutely.
situation going on.
Make sure they're not pregnant. Make sure they get rid of STDs. Make sure that they're, I don't know,
So they can
high
be
and
ready
tight
to
and
go.
clean. Yeah, give them vaginoplasty. So who fucking knows what kind of craziness was going on. But the other thing that, somebody is saying that they saw a conspiracy that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. There are conspiracy theories out there that Ghislaine Maxwell is not in prison. Listen, I don't know. But if 5 years ago, I would have said you're just talking out your ass. And now, I don't know.
Well, why the fuck did she get moved? I mean, I know, but because she knows a lot of secrets about people, but that's like, why was there not more uproar about that?
Because the entire Department of Justice and the FBI and the Bureau of Prisons is under the thumb of Trump and his administration.
Yeah.
And he is a king, and what he says goes, or else you will suffer the consequences. And that is the big problem that we have today. Not only do we have an absolute insane person at the top of our government, but then we have so many other problems that cannot be solved by the idiots that are running this country. It is an unserious country with unserious people doing unserious and criminal things.
Here we go.
Okay, come here, Blue. Yeah, because the door just opened and now she's
yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
She wants out. She needs out. She wants out. She
yeah.
needs out. Ah! I gotta go see the door. She needs a reason to bark. She
Yes.
has to bark.
Mhm.
So here we go. And before she does it here, let's wrap it up. Okay, baby, I know you want to get down. You want to get down and go see this here. Oh, the girls are probably home.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
hold on 1 second. Don't mess me up. Don't mess me up.
Blue.
Yeah. Don't press my buttons. Then you're going to be in real trouble. All right. Well, we covered it all. We covered Dean Bodie and the Epstein files,
Your gym visit.
my gym visit in Blue.
Uh-huh.
We got it all in today. I'm so proud of us.
Yes.
Look at us. Happy campers, everyone. Oh, I was going to say something, and now I can't remember what I was going to say. I was going to tell you something really important.
I love you.
Oh, I love you. Toy Story 5.
Oh.
They've started releasing little snippets of Toy Story 5.
Oh no, I saw because I took my nephews to the movies
Yeah.
this weekend. Which, by the way, Hoppers, really cute movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The kids are going to see it.
Okay, yeah, it's
over the
cute.
weekend.
But I saw a preview for the
Yeah.
Toy Story 5. Yeah,
Okay.
it looks good.
All right, good. I'm excited. I can't wait for another Toy Story to come out.
Yeah.
That I'm excited about. And that certainly means that, Tom's going to be coming in for an interview. So
Mhm.
there you go.
Blue. Oh, there she is.
No, quiet. Blue. Hey. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
That was a one-time thing.
That was a one-time thing.
Mhm.
15 minutes, and that's all she could do.
Yeah.
she has to go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, did someone let her out? No one let her out. It's chaos. It's chaos. Ah! All right, youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Again, hit the subscription and the notification bells. You get notified when Krissy and I go live. That could be anytime, really. Tuesday, Wednesday, or
Yeah.
Thursday. You never know. Also, follow us on Instagram @The Commercial Break for exclusive clips and content that we will promise we will put out at some point.
We mean to put out.
Yeah. You can follow me personally or Krissy personally. Those links are in the show notes. Also, I'm Bryan W. Green. She's TCB Krissy. And then go to the website, tcbpodcast.com, for all the video, all the audio. It's all right there in one location. You can get it. You'll have a bunch of fun looking at it. Blue is literally losing her mind
Yes.
right now. She doesn't know what to do. She cannot sit still. She's just like her owner. All right. Blue, no meow. Now she's chewing on the door.
Okay.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Okay, yeah.
All right, that's all I can do for today.
I think so.
I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
Best to you out there in the podcast and streaming audience. Until next time, Krissy and I will say, we do say, and we must say,
Goodbye.